Hey guys, Galucia here, bringing you the second episode of my Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time walkthrough slash playthrough slash gameplay slash whatever. And as promised, we are picking up right where we left off, with me hitting a door for no reason, with the first actual boss of the game, which we're going to see right now. Give you a little backstory to this. The first time I played this, obviously I was a little bit younger. This game came out quite a while ago. And I walked around in this area for like 5 minutes. As a little kid, I somehow missed that dude up there. And you can walk around in here all day until you actually look up at the guy on the, well, not the guy because it's a queen, but the queen on the ceiling. It won't actually trigger the boss for some reason. Like, you can just walk all over in her territory and she apparently won't give a crap. But once you see it, then everything gets started. So, oh goodness, that's not fair. So, Z target. I missed my first opportunity there because I was yabbing away. There you go. There you go. Okay, so get close enough, and then that's what triggers the first time of her opening up her eye all big and red like that. When she does that, then you can shoot her with a dang slingshot and stuns her. If you hit her early enough, like right now, then she won't drop eggs. Otherwise, she's gonna drop eggs, and then you got even more. Then you got to fight the little ones as well as her. And as you can see, if you hit her enough times, she will die after only the second stun. Not exactly a difficult boss, but it's the first boss, so we're not going to give him too much of a hard time about that. If for some reason you took damage or whatever, which, or not if you took damage, if for some reason, because you got a heart container that fully replenishes your hearts, if you used up too much of your stuff, most of these are going to be hearts, but some of them are going to be seeds like that. So if you feel the need to replenish before you go, you can do that. They're kind of put in here in case you use up needed supplies or whatever and what have yous, and that's going to allow you to replenish yourself. But so you can use those during the battle if you need them, but as just demonstrated, you shouldn't need them. It's pretty straightforward and pretty easy to do. So there's going to be a bit of a story here. So more spoiler alerts, but basically the Deku tree, you saved him in a sense, but he's still going to die because the curse within him is too deep or whatever. So that's it. But he gives you a lot of backstory of the three goddesses that have created Hyrule and the creation of this, that, and the other, and then he's going to give you the first of 3 pieces that you're going to need as young Link. So you get a key piece, and then you're set off on your next quest, which is basically just going to be heading to the castle. But first, we're going to have some encounters, so I'll meet you at the encounter. Okay, so once Mido here is done accusing you of killing the Great Deku Tree, which kind of plays in later on because he already doesn't like you, so he blames you on it, and then yeah, and then so on and so forth, and then more spoilers. So it ties in later on because he continues to not like you pretty much forever. So once you're done talking to Mido, there's really nothing else you could. I mean, you could go around and try to get some more rubies if you wanted to or whatever, because some of them become accessible again or whatnot, but basically, you're just going to want to leave. You can finally leave the forest and get into the great wild yonder or whatever. But first, you're going to obviously bump into your friend here, and she is going to give you your first ocarina, which of course is the whole point of this game and the title and whence it is named. Not this ocarina, but still, it's an ocarina. So, this is a key moment, so that now we're going to have the tool that we need to get through this game, and we're going to make use of it immediately. Okay, so here we are out in Hyrule Field, and this is where the game becomes a little more open-ended. Up until now, it's been very straightforward, go here, do this, go here, do that, and been much more linear. Now, the game really gets into its stride and the territory opens up and we get to look at a lot of stuff. We also get introduced to the second most annoying character in this game, second only to Navi, of course, and that is this pain-in-the-jerk face owl with his ridiculous owl brows. Owl brows. And he gives you tons of information, just like Navi does, that you don't need. I mean, I guess... he tells you about the areas that you're going. Every time you go to a new area, basically, he tells you about that area, so to certain extents, but it's not really information that you need so much as it's just he felt like talking to you. So, and there's no way to skip through it. There's no way to speed up the text. So you just gotta wait for him to shut up. But once this annoying jerk-face owl is done talking to you, now we get to explore around. So what you're supposed to do is go straight to Hyrule Castle. Now, if you roll like this, it's actually slightly faster if you like continually roll, like I'm mashing the button right now. It's slightly faster than walking, like extremely slightly, right? And due to that fact, if you pick the proper line and you roll like a madman, you can actually make it to the castle before the drawbridge comes up. I've done it once or twice before. But there's no need to do this. Absolutely none. Because there's really... you don't gain anything by getting there that much faster. You're pretty much not going to make it. Once nightfall comes, the drawbridge is raised, and you can't get in. And then there's scary skeleton thingies all over the place. So, in lieu of that information, we're going to just skip the castle for now. We're going to go straight to... oh, dang it, it turned nighttime right as we... see, I couldn't even get to the damn ranch in time. Okay, so that's okay, because we have daytime stuff and nighttime stuff to do here at the ranch. So, and unlike the castle, you can come in here at night, okay? So, we're going to come into here. I always go for these right away, because they're usually filled with rubies, so we can just stock up a little bit. Now, there's going to be some annoying crow dudes, as you can see, flying around. Hold on, before we do that, let me bash this tree. Yeah, Gold Skull Tua. You can get this Gold Skull Tua in the day or at night, either way. It just, you know, we're here. And then, hold on, let me get over here. There's another one up there, and obviously we're going to need to gain an item later on to actually obtain that one, so we can't get that one now. And then, but there is another Gold Skull Tua that we can get that is going to be only accessible at night, and we can get it now, and it's on the way other side of this whole fenced area here. So that's why we're going to head over here. If you're wondering why I just keep going and I don't mess with the crows, the crows are easy enough to kill. You can shoot them with a slingshot. The best method that I like to use is when they start chasing you, you just stop and like this. Get away. Because they're going to just keep following you, and then eventually you just turn around and hit them with your sword, and that's easy enough. So I don't waste my time locking onto them and hitting them with my slingshot or whatever. So we're just going to get this Gold Skull Tua on the back of the thing. And then another thing that you can do, day or nighttime, doesn't matter, but we're here, is you go into this very far corner building, and there is going to be your first... jerks. It's going to be your first heart piece. And in this game, there are tons of heart pieces. You can't actually get a full amount of health, like as many hearts as you can possibly get just from beating bosses and things like that. You have to go out of your way to find these various heart pieces that end up making a whole heart. So, and as that would suggest, you need to actually obtain... what? No, okay, I really need you to drop down, please. No. Drop. Not over here. Oh, jeez. Okay. We'll get this. Drop. Yay. But yeah, you need 4 heart pieces to make a single... can't see. Just gotta keep guessing till the enter button enters. Okay, there's a heart piece. So you need 4 heart pieces to create a full heart, if you will. So That's our first piece, and there are a lot of pieces actually that you can obtain just from wandering around like we are now between now and the next actual legit dungeon. Enough so that you can go into the next dungeon not with 4 hearts but with 5, making it that much easier. So that's what we're going to do. Also in this game, just as a side note, you can see the cows there. If you have a glass bottle, you can get milk from cows, because you can also buy milk from the ranch here, but there's no need to because you can get it from cows, and that's not the only place that there's cows. There's actually a lot of locations in the world that have cows, even like some absurd locations. Usually there's secret locations where you have to blow up something to reveal the location, and then pretty much the only thing in there is a cow, and you're like, how did this cow get in here? Why is he in here? Okay, so after exiting the ranch and killing some time, letting the time pass, as time only passes when you're outside. So we went outside, we let time pass by, killing a bunch of skeleton guys. The drawbridges come down. Now we're going to the castle. But before you go to the castle, you have to go here to the market. So the market is where we're going to wrap up today, because there's actually a lot to do here. To start off, the very first door is this pot room, and the pottery room, as you can clearly see, is loaded with pots that are loaded with rubies. And if I exit this room, like say I want to completely fill my wallet, you can exit this room and come back and all the pots are back. So that's pretty amazing. And then obviously there is yet again another gold Skulltula. So we're really starting to rack up on those. Now I'm not going to go out of my way to fill my wallet. You know, I'm just going to bash, you know, more or less what's available. I actually don't really have any need for rubies just yet, but there it is. And then to wrap up today's episode, I'm going to give you a quick guide of the market, especially right now during the day, and kind of just let you know what it is you need to get involved with. So right here is the bazaar, and that's where you're going to be able to buy a lot of items, including arrows and not a heart piece, but just recovery hearts that actually recover your health, and a shield. Don't buy the shield. You can get a free shield later on, wasted rubies. This is a potion place, so if you have a bottle, you can have them fill your potion. This is the mask shop, and that has no use yet, but later in this walkthrough, you will get a side quest tutorial on what to do with a mask shop. As of right now, it's not open for business, so there's no point in going there. You do have to talk to this young lady, because she is key to the story, as it is what will eventually get you into the castle itself. And then over here we have the Bombachu place that'll let you earn Bombachus and get bigger bags for Bombachus and stuff like that. And as far as daytime goes, the only other thing we have is this archery place where you can earn a larger bag for your seeds for your slingshot, and it's basically like a shooting gallery type thing. So next episode, where I'm going to pick up is we're going to do the shooting gallery. We're going to head out to the castle to start doing what you need to do to get in there, which is going to probably pass us to nighttime, and then I'll show you the next heart piece, which can also be found right here in the city before actually traveling out to the castle itself. So join me next episode where we get to shoot a bunch of arrows, and not arrows, no, slingshot, get a heart piece, and finally meet Princess Zelda. Thanks for watching, everybody, and later.